Welcome to Park Dong-chang's Barefoot Morning Letter. Today, we're diving into something pretty incredible, electric nutrition. Ever wonder if there's a simple, totally natural way to boost your health that costs absolutely nothing? Well, it might be right underneath your feet. For almost all of human history, we were literally connected to the earth. But then, around the 1950s, our shoes changed. We swapped out natural materials for rubber and plastic. We created this perfect insulation, a barrier that disconnected us. And that disconnection might just be the hidden cause behind so many of our modern health issues. Okay, let's get into it. This is the rediscovered science, and we're talking about how we're quite literally unearthing a lost connection to nature.
So this idea isn't new at all. The journey actually starts way back in the late 19th century in Germany with all these back-to-nature movements. Then, in the 1920s, a doctor in the US was actually grounding his patients with copper wires and saw their sleep get way better. And fast forward to the late 20th century, and that's when pioneers like Clint Ober and the Sokals really started proving the incredible health benefits.
All right, so let's get into the nitty-gritty, the science of grounding. What is electric nutrition anyway? How does just taking your shoes off actually do anything? Well, picture this. The Earth is like a giant rechargeable battery. Seriously, thanks to lightning and solar radiation, it's buzzing with this natural, gentle electrical charge, and it has a virtually endless supply of what we call free electrons. And here is the key. When we touch the Earth with our bare skin, bam, our bodies start soaking up those free electrons. That is what we call electric nutrition. It's like we're plugging ourselves in to get this natural energy that helps restore and stabilize our body's own electrical systems. And these electrons get to work fast. They flow right into our bodies, acting like nature's most powerful antioxidants. They go in and just balance things out, restoring the systems that control, well, everything in our bodies. Okay, the science is one thing, but what about the results? Let's talk about some real-life cures and miracles. This is the powerful proof of grounding in action. When you look at the research and the stories, three big things pop up again and again. People are sleeping way better, they have so much less inflammation and pain, and their blood flow actually improves. Just take a look at Mr. Lee L-Gu. He's 78, and after struggling for years with some really tough conditions, he says that after just 5 months of consistent barefoot walking, his problems were completely cured. And then there's Miss On Chae Kyung's story. She was dealing with these awful chronic headaches, which she thought were from all the electromagnetic fields at her job. Her solution? Walking barefoot on wet earth paths. It's like it just neutralized all that modern-day stress. And for Miss Lee Jimin, we're talking about changes you can actually measure. After 2 years of this, her inflammation levels, they went from a really high 6.9 all the way down to a totally normal 0.12. And on top of that, she was finally getting deep, real sleep. And look, this isn't just about curing sickness. It's about finding this incredible vitality. Mr. Kang Shin-gwan is 90 years old, and he's living proof. For him, barefoot walking is the secret to a happy, non-aging life. He's aiming for a youthful 100. All right, so you might be thinking, I want to try this. So how do you start barefoot walking safely? Let's get into your practical guide for reconnecting with the earth.
Getting started is actually super simple. First, find a safe spot, like grass or sand. Then, just start slow, maybe 15 to 30 minutes a day. But here's the real secret sauce. You gotta be consistent. Making this a daily thing is where the magic really happens. And of course, take care of your feet afterward. But hey, safety first, always. Before you go out, just take a quick look around your path for anything sharp. And it's always a smart move to make sure your tetanus shot is up to date. And this next part is so important if you want to stick with this for the long run. After every single walk, wash your feet really well. And listen, especially when it's dry out, you have to use a generous amount of moisturizer. This is going to prevent cracked heels and keep you walking comfortably. So what do you think? This is way more than just a health tip. It's really an invitation to join a growing movement of people who are rediscovering this fundamental source of well-being. Are you ready to reconnect? The people who do this truly believe we're tapping into one of nature's greatest gifts. They see it as a path to a world without incurable diseases, a world where aging is just different. It's about opening the door to a vibrant, youthful life. So here's our challenge to you. Take that first step today. Seriously, if you can, just go outside for a few minutes. Take your shoes off and really feel the earth's pulse right under your feet. Experience that connection for yourself.
And hey, if you want to learn more and connect with others, you have to check out the Barefoot Walking National Movement headquarters on Neighbor Cafe. It's an incredible community where you can share information and your own journey. And of course, if you found this helpful, it would mean the world to us if you'd subscribe, hit that like button, and turn on your notifications. Thank you for joining us.